this weekend?
Yeah, really excited. Not only is it Bedlam, it's senior day, our last home game. You know, we just have a lot to play for, so we're really excited.
You played Bedlam on the road already this year. What are you expecting for your first Bedlam home game?
I'm expecting just the same type of environment and atmosphere that we got at their place, but even more so because I think that our fans are just so incredibly passionate. And again, we're playing for more than just Bedlam. We're playing for 5 amazing seniors that we have. So I think it's going to be a fun day.
After the last home game, you kind of made a plea to the crowd to come loud. You anticipated and excited to see what they do for you?
Yeah, I've gotten a really good report already on the tickets that are out, the tickets that we've sold. One of my favorite things, probably the most favorite thing about here, is just our fans and the passion that they have and the way that they bleed orange, and what a great opportunity just to showcase that passion that we have for Oklahoma State. And there's a lot on the line with this game in terms of conference standings, and just everything that we are celebrating about the season that we've had. And so I anticipated really just being the most fun environment that we've had for a home game so far.
With it
Two
being...
tough losses.
Go ahead.
Two tough losses on the road. What have you kind of learned about your team the last 2 games?
Well, I think they were 2 very different losses. I think the first one against Kansas, we just kind of needed a little bit of a wake-up call, to be honest. I think we got a little comfortable and, we were not ourselves in that game. Last night's game was a little bit different, and I think that we realized just the level of execution that we have to have down the stretch this time of year, because it's just different in March. People are playing for their season at this point, and it's kind of win or go home, or win or go to win and go to the NCAA tournament, or lose and you're out. And so I think our team is understanding just kind of that next level that you have to go to. But I feel really confident that they do understand it now.
I mean, last two opponents, they were on the bubble,
Right.
To bracketology. So
Right.
I mean, how difficult is it playing teams that are playing for their lives?
Well, yeah, they are. They're playing for their lives, and you throw on top the fact that you're at their place, and they're 2 really good teams. I mean, I anticipate that both those teams will make the tournament. So it's just kind of what happens this time of the year, and I think that it's important that we just learn from it and move on, because we got a big one to come back to Saturday.
With it being senior night and Bedlam and March and all that good stuff, Mimi said there is no extra pressure with the game, but how do you keep them focused on the game and not the pomp and circumstance around it?
Well, I think sometimes, you might, I'm not into moral victories, but I do think that there's sometimes almost sacrificial losses. And I think that the loss that we're coming off of is making us hungry for what we're about to see on Saturday. And so I don't think that it's any type of pressure that we're feeling, as much as just wanting to get back to who we are.
How have you seen Grant Aussie grow as a player this season?
It's been amazing. It's been amazing to be a part of her journey. She is just, first of all, one of the best people I've ever met or known, and it's fun being around people like her, and her team loves her, her team adores her, and so she's just really easy to cheer for. But then she's also easy to cheer for because we all know how hard she works, and she just has a brilliant mind for the game. She's a basketball junkie, and you want those types of players to have the success that she's having. And I'm really excited, just because I know that this is just the beginning for her, and this is just the beginning for what she can do here at Oklahoma State, and the best is still yet to come.
How have you seen her make OSU her new home this season?
Well, as much as I just described that we all love her, she feels the same way. She's been a part of a family here that has embraced her, from her teammates to her coaches to our fan base. Last game I watched her have a group of about 10 little girls waiting for her to get her autograph, and so it's just been really neat seeing everyone embrace her. And she plays such a fun style, right? I mean, it's just her creativity that she plays with is so fun, She's about as clutch as any player in the conference, and so it's just been really fun. I think just seeing kind of this marriage of her coming from Arizona and maybe not having the best experience to then coming here and just feeling like it's such a perfect fit, and she finally has a family.
I mean,
As a coach's kid yourself, her being a coach's kid, is there a special language that y'all can talk?
I mean, I think there's just an understanding, and sometimes what's understood doesn't need to be said, and we definitely have that. You know, it was so funny. We had a team meeting this morning, and each of the players went around and they were, you know, talking, and it was very player-led. And it's just funny because everything she said, it was more like a coach than a teammate speaking. I mean, she just views the game that way, and so we definitely have that understanding, and I think that she understands that expectations are a little bit higher because of that.
I mean, recently she's been getting a lot of late time crunch minutes. Did you envision that when she first came in, especially with her stats from Arizona?
You know, I think our staff did, mostly because Coach Player recruited her out of high school, and so she knew what she was capable of. And then we were able to see it every day in practice, and a lot of other people couldn't see it because she wasn't able to play necessarily. And so I wouldn't say that I'm surprised at all, because her work ethic is off the charts, and just felt like last year was, you know, just kind of not who she was, and we're still getting the best out of her, but I know that it's only going to continue to get better.
Is there something you learned from your first Bedlam experience that's applicable to round two?
Oh man, you know, Bedlam is it's a feeling. I mean, it's something you can't even put into words, and I thought that I understood it. I think I understood it the best that I could have, not having gone through it yet. I thought we did the best we could at conveying what it was going to be like to our players. But until you go through it and go through it the way that we went through it, you know, kind of feeling like our backs were very much against the wall. We were in foul trouble the whole time. You know, our leading scorer played 14 minutes. Taylor played 5 minutes. And so just having your backs against the wall, but in an atmosphere like that, and with a game that means so much, we all get it on a different level now. And I know we've been waiting for this really since that buzzer went off the last time.
How important is it to get a win before heading up to Kansas City?
Well, the momentum would be great, and you know, we're going through something right now that I would say maybe is quantified as we're a team that got picked 9th in conference, and the expectations were very low. We far exceeded expectations of everyone else outside of ourselves. But then there's that next step that you can take, right? Of okay, so what if we feel confident that we're in the NCAA tournament? We want a high seed, we want to win, and so now that's the point that we're at, is just understanding every win is crucial, not just because it's a win, but because it's setting us up for, you know, a late run in March, which is what we're all after.
And I mean, they're tied for first right now. A win would kind of eliminate them from the Big 12 title. Is that something you guys talk about at all?
I think that this Bedlam game couldn't be better scripted. You know, they're playing for a conference title. We're playing to clinch a 3rd seed in the Big 12 tournament. It's our senior day. It's our last home game. I mean, what more do two teams have to play for? And then you throw Bedlam on top of it. I mean, it's going to be a fun one.
What has this senior class mean? I mean, you got people who've been here for 4 years and people who came here just on a whim to play one more year. What does this senior class mean?
This class means everything. The foundation that they've laid for Cowgirl basketball and our future is it's amazing what they've been able to do in less than a year. And it's not just what they've done, it's how they've done it. This team has won over the hearts of everyone who's followed. I mean, they have. It's a fun brand of basketball that we play, but they're just really great people. They're great teammates. They play the game the right way. And everything about this senior class is really what I want Cowgirl basketball to be about moving forward. They have no doubt laid an amazing foundation and left a great legacy, and it just couldn't mean more to me as a coach in my first year here.